Now to our series, Kindness 101, where Steve Hartman and his kids share stories built around kindness and character and the people who have mastered those qualities. And today's lesson is on appreciation. Just in time for Mother's Day this weekend, the Hartmans will try and answer the big question, who is the world's greatest mom?
Good morning. I'm here with Meryl.
Hello.
To teach this lesson on
appreciation. But
first, over to Emmett at the dictionary desk.
For our purposes today, I'm going to define appreciation as recognizing the value of something or someone.
Good. And the key word there is recognizing. It can be hard to recognize what we have in our lives to be grateful for, especially, ironically, when that thing is right in front of your face. For example, Meryl, do you appreciate what's on this card?
I don't even know what it is.
Move it back a little.
Oh yes, definitely.
This is a lesson our family learned a few years ago when I did a story posing a simple question to Emmett, Meryl, and my oldest George. And with Mother's Day approaching, we thought this would be the perfect piece to revisit for this lesson on appreciation.
This is the award for World's Greatest Mom. It's a statue of a man for some reason, but it's still an impressive title. Which is why the Oz Engraving Company in Los Angeles cranks out nearly 10,000 of these trophies every year. That means at least 10,000 kids know the world's greatest mom. I thought my kids knew too. I mean, it's always been obvious to me. But when I invited them into my office, cameras rolling, to record their choice, they were stumped.
No clue whatsoever.
No clue. It's the world's greatest mom.
It could be in Africa.
Finding her would be a needle in a haystack, they said, but suggested I start by reaching out on Facebook to our Kindness 101 classroom teachers and students to see if we could find any kids who think they know the world's greatest mom.
Yeah, that's ours.
What makes your mom the world's best mom?
Our needs are met before her needs are met.
We talked to more than a dozen kids.
She plays games.
And each one gave us a very convincing reason
She always helps me.
why their mom is the best.
She tucks me in at night and she's very loving.
She has a really big heart.
She deserves the mood, but she would never ask you for it.
That's sweet.
My crew was impressed, but still hard-pressed to pick a winner.
Did you hear the kids say anything that your mom didn't have?
I actually didn't, no.
So how do we reconcile this?
Each kid could have a perfect mom for them.
Ooh, I like what you're thinking. That's true. Maybe that's why they make so many of those trophies. Everybody has the world's best mom for them.
It was a light bulb moment that led to a hallmark moment.
In my almost 10 years, I feel like I have adapted to think that this mom is the best mom.
I can see the card now. Dear Mom, I have adapted to think you're the world's greatest. She's gonna love it because she loves everything about them. And that's what makes her one of the many world's greatest.
Why is this a man?
I don't know why.
Joining us now, world's greatest mom, at least in our opinion, Andrea. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This Mother's Day, kids are going to be wanting to do something to show their appreciation. What's the number one thing they should do for their moms?
Well, I think the number one thing is just notice the things that their moms do.
What's the best way for a husband to show his appreciation?
Ready?
I think the best way for a husband to show appreciation is by anticipating needs.
Anticipating needs. I think you need another question.
Good job.
If we appreciate you on Mother's Day, does that cover us for the rest of the year?
Just one day, 24 hours, and then you're totally good.
We gave you that world's greatest mom statue.
Yes.
And it's still on your nightstand. Doesn't really go with the decor, but
No.
you keep it there. Why?
I guess looking at it just reminds me of all the tender and silly times that we've had together that I love.
Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
This Sunday, we all need to show our appreciation for the moms and mother figures in our lives. And what I've learned here today is the best way to show it is to notice it. We'll see you next time.
Until then, stay kind.
I know Natalie just summed it up perfectly.
He
She
did
said
it again.
She did it again.
Oh my gosh, and I love Andrea.
It was so nice to see Mrs. Hartman.
Yeah.
And I love how she
What a
tears
great
up,
family.
even though she's probably thought about this over and over again, you know, what she does for her family, but just being asked about it on camera.
By the way, every mom will say it's the world's greatest job, so.
Hey, now,
I agree.
sacrifice.
Totally.